Good morning, brothers and sisters, especially those who are from Edo State. Elections are coming now. We see what has been trending. I've been saying that in this election time, we need to talk about issues, issue-based. I rebroadcast a video about the Kenwa Road, how notorious it has become, how it has been under construction for about eight 8 years now. Because obviously I've been there, its tenure is running out. I would have expected Betsy Obaseki, our first lady, with respect to her and her husband's office, to focus on issue base, going to public gathering to see Senator Modi Okpebolo has no wife. I think that was a low blow. I think she has no business with marital status of Modi Okpebolo. And some of us can choose not to have a wife. Some of us can choose to be a divorcee. Some of us can choose to be single. That has nothing to do with governance. And I think that when that statement was also made, I think Governor Obaseki would have come out, to either say she was misinterpreted or denied it or caution her wife not to use such an utterance. But he didn't do that, and that was wrong. But before I continue, Adams Oshiomole responds to them. Let me say something in my dialect. Where, yeah, your mom, we won't go, umage magmo, yeah, your mom, we won't go, umage magmo. Keyomo gbe wọn ká o ó má gé wọn gbọn o agiyegwa isa yabi omore. You cannot laugh at people because they don't have children. And I've said, every other time that Adam is a cause to Monday Ukpewolo, campaign team because it's reckless. That is sacrilegious by saying somebody has no child. I do not support Betty in what she did. I did not agree with Betty or Baseki, but you see, Adam Oshiomole is like a child with a candy. Adam Oshiomole is somebody, even as a city senator, even when he was a governor, he speaks before he thinks. And people look at him as an orator. You are not an orator when you use derogatory word, when you insult people, when you speak anyhow, when you make utterances, humiliate your family, humiliate yourself, humiliate your party chieftains, and then you are now saying, "Oh my God, was I too harsh on that?" That is very 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 bad of Adams. That's why Adams is not helping. I'm not here, even if you are not helping Okpebo, that's your prerogative. But you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have laughed at Betty Obaseki that she has no child. You don't know what she had with her creator, her maker. You shouldn't have laughed for Gordon Obaseki. It could have been his own lifestyle that he chose not to have a kid. That had nothing to do with good governance. I think Adam Zumele, you were reckless. I think you own we as a do people, and especially those who you have misled for them to think you are a mentor or you are a leader, you owe them an apology because leaders don't talk like that. Leadership lead by example. Leadership choose their word before they say anything, right? So I think you owe them you owe us an apology. And I also think that it is time for Gordon or Baseki or even Betty, who made such an utterance, to come out to apologize to Senator Modi Okpebolo because you have no business with Okpebolo Marital's issue. And this is why when you narrow these two things, I've often said that for the past 25 years, we've not governed our state or our nation with issue. We've governed our state or nation with hatred, with bigotry, with religion, and all those things. So this thing has to stop. So I'm asking all the Edolites now to watch the three candidates who are leading. They are not all the candidates. There are more candidates, but the three horses, all right? And choose and bet on the one that will win this election. And who is that? That's your guy, Olumide Osagbovo Akpata. That's a man who believe that the campaign has to be issue-based. The man has been focused. Even when our billboard were being torn apart by political parties, were being destroyed, we focus on the issue because we are more concerned and resolute at how Edo people will feed, how their children will go to school, how the road become motorable again, how they will be able to have, a pump back, what do you call it, a fresh drinking water that we don't have today, that we are lack of in Edo State. I think this issue should be issue based. I think the PDP and the APC to tone down their rhetoric, to tone down their hatred, to tone down the inhuman attack to each other. Because I know all of you are recruiting talks now, and I'm also talking to those talks that you can never be Adams Oshiomole in-law, you can never be Tinubu in-law, you can never be Akpabio in-law. So do not let these people use you as a talk in this coming election. Let this election be your own election so that we can take your children, your family away from this weaponization, because the government has weaponized poverty to you all. Olumide is coming out there to assist you to take you out of this poverty. Thank you.
All the candidates in the contest election, only one get wife. And our own party candidate, Asue Ighodalo, only him get wife. Now wife be this. Mrs. Ighodalo. But a talent, I've been Isha name. Women for Edo, they could not say no only one candidate gets wife. Now when women they for government house, now it's better they come to women. No, all women for Edo, regardless of party. Forget party, look the best candidate, look the one where get wife. And these two people, they go school well, then sabi, then get their own business where they prosper well for Nigeria. Now then go take us higher and higher. So we vote, campaigns can vote for PDP on September 21st. Hello!
I was shocked yesterday to see Mrs. Obaseki, the First Lady, saying that our candidate has no wife. She is the most... I'm sorry that she had to say that, because here is a woman who has no child. Between him and Obaseki, they have no child, they are childless. They are even not ready to adopt. I mean, I don't blame anybody if you don't have a child. But people who have love for children, they go to motherless home and adopt children. They have not adopted. They are both in their 60s. So you married with, I don't know whether it's a contract or whatever it is, but they have no child. Now, our candidate not only have children, he has invested in the education of those children such that you watch them on live television covered by your media stations, where the first one that spoke is a lawyer, the second one is a medical doctor, and they address the crowd in Edo South, in Edo Central, in Edo North, and their mother was there.